Welcome back to a new week. Thanks to Vauxhall Parts UK. The engine arrived. Well, a little story, the engine actually arrived at 10 AM during the day when I had the day off waiting. Don't tell the wife that. But I didn't realise it had arrived because there was trucks outside, didn't see anything. And yeah, got to 4 o'clock, panicking, thinking, where's the engine, where's the engine? Phoned up Vauxhall Parts and the guy said it's been delivered at 10 AM. So I wandered around the farm and there's a pallet. And I found it. So in the rain, I managed to get it back here with the help of a forklift. And yeah, there it is. The Z18xe. Time to strip some bits off it and talk about it, I guess. We've got an hour or so before we need to nip back. It is a Saturday morning here in real Hollywood time. And yeah, can't wait. Oh, don't get used to the great camera quality. I'm hoping to fix the old camera this afternoon, so do apologise unless everybody wanted to donate lots of money for a brand new camera. We're going back to old quality. So anyway, 18xe, it's what they call the small block. Vauxhall do two sort of block sizes, sort of give or take, large block, small block. The 1.4s, 1.6s, 1.8s, technically all the same size block, slightly different variations, and then you get there is a 1.8 big block and you get the 2 litres, you know, the red tops as everyone always used to talk about them. They're the bigger blocks. Technically, using an all-speed frame, a small block fits in a standard round nose Mini. So technically this should fit. I might be going to a slightly different route. I might be using all-speed to a bare subframe, so you can buy a bare subframe with no engine mount to make your own. And they do a K-series one for obviously a Rover K-series, which is the same sort of layout. You've got your block and the gearbox that end, where obviously the Hondas have the gearbox on the other end. So the subframe's slightly different. So we may go the other route and actually reuse and repurpose these engine mounts because they're quite good of getting the mounts all well out of the way. So it might give us more room to work around with the turbo and everything. Gearbox is an F17 gearbox. We might change that a little bit later for a diesel E-Type 1 to get different ratios, but let's not worry about that at the moment. What is good is it's cable gear linkage and hydraulic clutch. The hydraulic clutch can mate up with the hydraulic master cylinder of a Mini, and the cable gear linkage now, hopefully never used it before, but I've seen others that use it, will allow me to run just two cables through the bulkhead and match up. So yeah, there you go. There's the 2 cables. Quite a big bobbit, but we could always change that to be, let's see. And yeah, the gear linkage. So yeah, easier math mount. Make some mounts of that. Smack it down. Job done. Really not too much damage to the bulkhead at all. Easily workable. So let's try and get the strip down. Let's see if we can get the alternator and the inlet manifold off and some of the wiring. We've got an hour. Let's see how we crack on. Right. Our alternator off. Yeah, and tensioner as well. We'll keep all this stuff. We don't know what we might use later on. More than likely the alternator is going to be too big to be used, but you just never know. You never know. So, yeah. Left my ratchet at home, so that's annoying. Or it might be here, but I've just lost it. Yeah. Excellent. Keep on going, Matthew. Just wanted to say, just before I came in here, I just watched the SpaceX Dragon capsule launching and landing and everything. So amazing stuff. I do love a bit of SpaceX. So yeah, if I ever love to go and watch a launch one day. But anyway, if you live around that area and you see it, wow, very jealous. All right, crack on. always go slower than you want. And huge looking injectors compared to what I'm used to, the older type. This manifold straight away looks like it's a load of use and might not even be able to use it. What I normally do is if you've got a nice sort of aluminium manifold, what you can do is you can just cut it off. Just after the injectors, reuse and then weld on all new stuff. But this looks like a weird, long, 2-arse part manifold. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get the intake length as long as possible for efficiency. But we're not after efficiency, we're after power! Yeah, so yeah. Figure out how this freaking thing comes apart. Maybe work on something else. I'm going to have to try and take some of the pipes off. It looks like I've been beaten. Looks like I haven't got the couple of like sockets and tools just to get this inlet manifold off. I've got them at home somewhere. But yeah, you can see the cable gear linkage now. Go through there. There's a mount for it down here. Wherever that is. Oh yeah, goes through there and there, cables, so we'll have to reuse that. But that's alright, we can do all that. Yeah. Suppose you've got the 100 gear option like the Fast and the Furious had. Very light anyway, that, using all that. But it makes no difference, is it, using the levers. Anyway, inlet to come off, and then the wiring's nearly finished as well. And then yeah, we'll just give it a bit of a clean up and we'll leave it like that. We'll take the front and rear engine mounts off, I don't think we need them. And that'll be it. Maybe take the start motor out, well, maybe we'll leave the start motor in. So, we need clearance. So let's spend the last 10 minutes dreaming about a turbo going on it. Well, I wouldn't say this is my harebrained scheme. Other people have done it in the past, not with maybe this exact engine, but in principle. Got ourselves a gearbox, got ourselves an engine. We have ourselves a turbo. Turbo man. So we know that the height we've got, we know that the top of the cylinder head fits in a Mini in under a bonnet, so it's not an issue. So we know we've got that much height to play with, even though it's still not a lot. Obviously we've got quite a lot of this gear linkage here, but I'm thinking disc cut through that, bosh, clean that up, don't need this. I think this is like a bit of a counterweight just to try and give you a slightly nicer gear feel. Bit of a, just, yeah, as I said, a counterweight. So, yeah. It's hard to really imagine everything until the car. You can see straight away that we've got issue there with the engine mount being right there. But again, that might come out more that side. So yeah, this is the principle, is you basically mount it somewhere there. Could come forward a bit like that. Exhaust, just bang onto it. I've seen most people seem to run the exhaust back out down the back of the engine, so until it's going to be damn tight in there, so we're just going to have to see. Again, all depends on inlet combinations. Whack an air filter on there, sticks out the inner wing, who cares about that? And that pipe goes to the intercooler, which I've seen a couple of choices. Obviously intercooler at the front, which is more efficient, or the most efficient way, front mounted. But, you know, needs must, and as long as you can get an intercooler in there, the other idea would be to spin this round. I know about the oil feeds, don't panic about that. And then that would go to the inlet, and have an intercooler above the inlet, tucked up near the bulkhead way, like a Subaru, would be another option. Or we end up just mounting the turbo at the front here. That's going to be tight as well. And I do like the look of it over the gearbox. Turbo. It looks like you've done something special, even though we haven't. Let's see if we can balance that there, and then see if we can take a photo of it. Give me ideas to sleep on. Alright, nice truck's decided to start its engine up. We're going to have to call it a day. We got a little bit done. I was hoping to get all the inlet manifold off, but that just seems like a complete mare. And you can also see it's got some sort of fly-by-wire there as well, or oh no, that's not fly-by-wire. I think that'll be the EGR valve, I think, to let exhaust gases recirculate, which again is all something we're going to get rid of. We don't need any of that high efficiency. Let's kill the environment. Burn fuel. So yeah, all good. Till next time. Hopefully we'll have the crappy camera back next time. So yeah, sorry about the high quality videos. Don't get used to it. For tea, don't know. I fancy pizza. I don't know what you guys are having. Let us know.